Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. Last time we talked about 3 simple tips that will make learning English for you or any other language actually that you are trying to learn simpler and faster, and it will help you learn vocabulary especially and also grammatical rules in a much more effective ways, in the sense that you are learning them from context and using them in a context where you really need them. You can watch the video from the link that I have above, but you can stay with us until the end of this video because today we are going to talk about another important aspect of learning English. This aspect is very problematic for a lot of people, and that's pronunciation. We are going to focus today on some words that are a little bit tricky in their pronunciation. A lot of people, especially beginners, tend to pronounce these words in a wrong way. We are going to divide this video into different sections. In each section, we are going to learn one rule that is related to pronunciation, and we are going to see that in addition to some example. So without further ado, let's start with the first set of words. I want you to look at the words that I have on the screen and try to pronounce them like you normally do. You can pause the video to do that because I'm going to go ahead and pronounce them for you. So, knife, night, knee, no, not. Again, knife, night, knee, no, not. You can notice that all of these words start with K and N, but when I was pronouncing them, I didn't pronounce the K. This is the first rule that we have for today. Whenever you have a word that starts with K and N, we never pronounce the K. Can you think of other words that follow the same rule, meaning other words that starts with K and N where we don't pronounce the K in the beginning of the word? You can leave those words for me in the comments. I will check them later on because now we are going to move to the second set of words. Again, I have words for you here. You can pause the video, try to pronounce them, and then play the video because I'm going to go directly into pronouncing them. You can notice, however, that this second set is divided into 2 parts. So I'm going to start with the first part. Come, dumb, bomb, tomb, lamb, climb. Once more. Come, dumb, bomb, tomb, lamb, and climb. Again, you can notice that there is a letter that I didn't pronounce in these words, and that letter is the letter B. So the second rule that we want to focus on today is whenever you have words that end in M and B, don't pronounce the B, only pronounce the M. Climb, not climb. Comb, not comb. Alright? Bomb, not bomb. Okay, so the second part of the second set goes as follows. Det, doubt, subtle. Once more. Det, doubt, subtle. Again, this second set is also related to the letter B, but this time it's not pronounced for a different reason. It is not pronounced because it is followed by the letter T at the end or around the end of a word. Once more, if you know any other words where the letter B is not pronounced in one of these 2 situations, please make sure to write them for me in the comment section because we are going again to go to the third section. But before we go to the third section of this video, I want to ask you to please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that because we are going to post more and more videos like the one that you are watching right now. So let's move on to the third set. So this is the third set. Again, you have it on the screen. You can pause the video, try to pronounce it, and then play the video. I'm going to pronounce it directly. Chalk, talk, salmon, yolk, calf, half. Once more. Chalk, talk, salmon, yolk, calf, and half. You can notice again that there is a letter that I didn't pronounce this time, and that's the letter L. Here, the rule is a little bit tricky because we didn't pronounce the L for different reasons. So maybe if we want to generalize this rule, we can say don't pronounce the L when it's preceded, meaning it comes after A or O, and after it there is another consonant, like here we have K or F or M. So that's the third rule that we have for today. Finally, I will add a last set of words, but I think this last set of words is quite easy compared to the previous ones because I think most of you know the first word. You can pause the video, try to pronounce them, and then play the video. I am going to pronounce them for you. Psychology, pseudo, psalm, psoriasis. Once more, psychology, pseudo, psalm, psoriasis. You can notice that in all these words there is a P followed by an S in the beginning of the word. We drop the P. We never say psychology, we say psychology. We never say pseudo, we say pseudo. For the third word, there are actually two rules in play. The first one is never pronounce the P when it comes before an S at the beginning of the word. And the second rule is the L rule, if you remember it from the previous section. So we never say psalm, we say psalm. I didn't pronounce the P, I didn't pronounce the L. The last word is psoriasis, okay? So these were 4 rules related to pronunciation of quite tricky words. I will review them with you. The first rule is whenever you have K and N at the beginning of a word, don't pronounce the K. If you have the word knife, never say knife, say knife. The second rule is related to the letter B. We don't pronounce the letter B in 2 cases. The first case is when it comes after an M at the end of a word, like bomb, dumb, lamb. And the second case is when it comes before a T, again at the end of a word or right before the end, like debt, doubt, or settle. The first rule is related to the letter L. We don't pronounce the L when it comes after O or A and before another consonant like F or K. Like the word talk. We never say talk, we say I talk. You need also to say chalk or calf instead of calf. The last rule is related to the letter P. We never pronounce the P when it precedes an S at the beginning of a word. And the very famous word for this one is psychology. It's written psychology, but we never pronounce the P. And we always say psychology. That was it for today. If you have reached this part of the video, make sure to write for me 4 words, each one related to one of the rules that we have covered today. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.